Okay, in order to demonstrate the smoothing function on the calculator program that you have, the stats and data calculator program, we're going to take a look at question 2 from exercise 4.5. Just to start off, we'll take a quick look at the context of the question. It says that the stats that we're given deals with quarterly electricity cost figures, and then down here we can see that these are the relevant quarters, so quarter 1 2014, quarter 2 2014, and so on. The question is asking us to perform a centered 4-point moving mean, and it's also asking us to plot the results on a graph and then comment on any trend that has been revealed. So we're going to use our calculator program. We're going to head to page 2.2. You'll see that our time time is here and our y values are here. If we take a look back at the question, you'll see that the time frames that we're given is in quarters. We're not going to type those into the calculator, we're just going to keep them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then I'm just going to change the corresponding y values. Now as we enter the data, you can see in the column alongside here, which is tree mean, you can see it's automatically updating as I'm entering the data. Alright, so I've entered all my data. So again, we just keep the time as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We're not going to type in quarters, and I've just changed my y values here. This is the electricity costs that were given in the question. This is automatically updated every column from this point onwards. The question was asking us for a 4 mean centered. Here we have 3 mean, 5 mean, 3 median, 5 median. Here's our 4 median, and remember that when we're dealing with an even number of points, that needs to be centered so that it matches up to a time value in the original data that we're given. So here are my values for 4 mean centered, so all these guys down here, and then the question asks us to plot that on a graph. So I'm going to head over to 2.3. You can see that there's no data visible there at the moment, so I'm going to zoom in. So menu 5.2, and that's our original data, that's not the smoothed data. Okay. It's asking us to plot the smoothed data on this graph as well. So I'm going to go to menu, plot properties, add y variable, and then I can select which one I want to overlay on top. The question is obviously asking us to do a centered 4 mean, and then we can see that that overlays on top. Now the part B of the question asks us to comment on any trend that we can see, and because we've smoothed the data and because we're using that 4 mean smoothing, which is here, we can see that there's an upwards or an increasing trend.